Driving is not a right, it's a responsibility. And when the systems that grant that responsibility become misaligned with safety, the consequences show up on the road. Driver licensing exists to do one thing: ensure that the person operating a vehicle understands the rules, the risks, and the responsibility. This matters even more when the vehicle weighs tens of thousands of kilograms. Commercial trucking is not the same as personal driving. It requires advanced training, understanding of vehicle dynamics, strict safety standards, and situational judgment. In Canada, obtaining a commercial truck license can cost thousands of dollars and months of training. That cost reflects risk. In recent years, driver's license exchange programs expanded. In some cases, these exchanges allow conversion of standard licenses and commercial licenses without equivalent testing or local road condition training. The intent was efficiency. The outcome deserves scrutiny. Here's something many people misunderstand. Ontario does not allow foreign commercial truck licenses to be exchanged into Ontario commercial licenses. If you have a foreign commercial license, you cannot swap it into an Ontario truck license. You must go through the commercial licensing steps from the beginning. Commercial license exchanges are only available with other Canadian jurisdictions. So, if we see unsafe trucking, it's not as simple as they exchanged a foreign truck license. At the same time, the trucking industry faced intense cost pressure. Truckers and owner-operators have publicly complained that some companies underbid contracts to levels that barely cover fuel, maintenance, insurance, and labor. When margins disappear, corners get cut. When drivers are paid by volume or speed, rest gets shortened, caution becomes costly. Safety feels optional. This isn't speculation, it's a known pattern in transportation economics. Media and police reports have documented incidents involving wrong-way driving, illegal U-turns, improper lane use. Some incidents involved commercial vehicles. Social media has amplified footage that raised public concern. In North America, fatal trucking accidents have drawn attention to training, oversight, and accountability gaps. These incidents aren't statistics. They're families destroyed. And they force hard questions about system design. After crashes happen, enforcement responds. But prevention happens earlier. Licensing standards, training requirements, and oversight. If prevention weakens, enforcement arrives too late. When incidents occur, drivers are blamed, police actions are scrutinized. But policy decisions that shape the system often escape examination. Ontario Provincial Police responded to 9,110 transport truck-related crashes in 2022, the highest total in more than a decade. That doesn't automatically mean new drivers caused it. But it does tell us something important. The system is under stress. And when systems are under stress, mistakes become disasters. People also post clips online of dangerous driving, wrong-way entries, illegal turns, reckless maneuvers. Even when single clips aren't proof of a trend, they shape public perception. And once public trust collapses, everyone pays. The responsible drivers, the companies doing it right, and the public sharing the road. In Ontario, we've seen high-profile cases tied to wrong-way incidents involving police pursuit. For example, a wrong-way Highway 401 crash that killed a baby and grandparents led to SIU involvement, criminal charges against officers, and a lawsuit. Regardless of where legal responsibility lands, the public sees something deeper. A system where the consequences fall on the visible actors, drivers, officers, families, while the structural incentives are rarely questioned. That imbalance undermines trust. This is not about where drivers come from. It's about equivalency, verification, and local competency. A license should represent the same level of skill regardless of where it was issued. Safety-first systems. Verify credentials rigorously, require local testing, adapt training to conditions, and align pay with safety, not speed. Efficiency cannot outrank lives. People don't panic over policy details. They react to patterns. When dangerous behavior appears repeatedly, confidence drops. Trust is fragile on the road. Road safety isn't created by punishment alone. It's built by aligned incentives, rigorous standards, and accountable policy. When licensing, economics, and enforcement drift apart, chaos appears. Quietly, but dangerously. This isn't about blame, it's about responsibility.